Before he was a founding father, before the experiments, the lightning, the diplomacy, there was a teenage boy with ink-stained fingers, a sharp tongue, and absolutely no intention of staying in line. His name was Benjamin Franklin, and long before the Revolution, he was already starting them. Boston in the early 1700s was a city of sermons and soot. Strict Puritans ruled the pulpits and the presses. And somewhere on Milk Street, in a cramped house that smelled of soap and tallow, Josiah Franklin's 15th child was already questioning everything. Ben hated the stink of his father's trade, boiling animal fat, stirring vats of candles. He wanted words, not wax. School lasted barely 2 years. Money was short and work waited. By 10, he was helping his father. By 12, apprenticed to his older brother James, who had started a print shop. The smell of ink, the clatter of type. It was love at first press. But James wasn't the kind of brother to nurture genius. He was temperamental, proud, and, as Ben would later put it, rather hard upon me. The New England Courant became Boston's first real newspaper, and its most controversial. James printed sharp critiques of local clergy and colonial authorities. It got him thrown in jail, and while James was behind bars, 16-year-old Ben quietly ran the press, set the type, chose the words, got a taste for rebellion. But ambition needs a stage. James wouldn't can publish Ben S. writing, said he was too young to be taken seriously. So Ben found another way. Under candlelight, he crafted a voice, a witty widow named Silence Dogood. He wrote letters under her name, slipped them under the print shop door at night, and waited. By morning, the city was hooked. Silence Dogood mocked pompous politicians and pretentious preachers, and no one knew the sharpest pen in Boston belonged to a teenage boy. When the truth came out, James was furious, not just because Ben had fooled him, but because the public loved it. Their fights grew heated. James beat him, belittled him, tried to break him. But by now, Ben had found something stronger than fear, pride, and a secret plan. In 1723, Franklin forged his brother's name on a release paper, a technicality that would void his apprenticeship, and fled Boston like a fugitive. He slipped onto a ship bound for New York, then made his way south to Philadelphia, a city he'd never seen, with no family, no job, and no plan. Just a few coins and a head full of words. Picture him, 17 years old, dirty from the road, a loaf of bread under each arm, wandering Market Street like a lost soul. That was Benjamin Franklin's grand arrival, soaked, broke, and oddly proud of it. But soon, he'd have a new trade, a new life, and a new mask. Because for Franklin, every city was a chance to become someone else. He'd traded sermons for scandal and safety for ambition. And in the years to come, he'd gamble everything, including his reputation, to build an empire out of ink and ideas. And this was the making of Benjamin Franklin, runaway, writer, rebel. And his intrigue was only just beginning.